back there?
Yeah.
I walked up and I asked him, I said, has this thing ever seen a hose?
Yeah.
And he said, well, once in a while. I said, I looked at it, I said, well, I guess you got to do at least do the taillights every once in a while. I said, Sam, and he said, well, there's a little girl there. She goes, well, it's her fault. She's the one that got it all muddy.
Yeah.
I said, really? And he said, yep. And she said, well, I wouldn't have been driving if you were taking over. And I said, well, you know, it works in my house. If you're the one that was driving it, you're the one that has to clean it up. And she stopped, she looked at him, looked at me, and she goes, that ain't going to happen.
That's cute.
I don't know, how thick does mud have to be before you can't see through it?
It depends on what's behind it. It's a window, not very, but if it's tail light, there's a pretty thick coat of mud on there before it starts to have issues.
Well, he certainly takes up the full lane, doesn't he?
He makes his own new lanes.
Well, you know, that's the thing, you got that inch and a half spacers on each wheel, and it makes you, a little wider, which is helpful on some trails and some ruts.
It's going to be close, isn't it? You got inches.
Tree.
Rock dead on. Perfect.
I kind of wanted to. I didn't want to take it on the inside of the well.
Yeah. Wow, he barely fits.
Yeah. Yeah, I briefly thought about airing down.
On sand, definitely. Something like this, yeah. The only time I've ever found it beneficial was on sand.
We've been up to flagpole before, so we've been talking about having it air down. I have before, but I never really noticed any advantage of it.
It's fucking good. When time I was up there, everybody was out there with their special probes and hooking up their stuff and airing down their tires. Okay, whatever, more power to you. But I have to say, I've aired down once or twice over the years at Southington, at Jeep School. It hasn't made any difference except for in the sand section. And whenever I'm in North Carolina on the beach, I will most definitely air down because I've gotten myself in trouble more than once. I was able to get out of trouble, thank God.
I remember Sal was talking once. He was in on the beach down there somewhere, and some guy that went by in a pickup, and then he walked by him several times back and forth. He said, guy just kept staring at him. He couldn't figure out what the issue was. And then finally the guy came up and asked him something about his Jeep, and the guy was stuck in the sand, didn't want to ask anybody for help.
Well, this is fun. Just to watch his line. I mean, you could go over. There's two lines you can go. I mean, you could take his line, and I think I think you might probably be okay. I'd take combination of either two.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to go up that high.
Yeah. I don't think I would go up that high. He just went up that high for fun. Well, this time he did because of the tree that's right there. You're going to have to take his line because of that post or that tree or whatever.
There's a post holding that tree up. Why don't they cut it down? Uh-oh.
Is he going to pull out a chainsaw? Oh, he's locking his hubs. It's not bad for two-wheel drive doing all that.
Does it give you a battery indicator?
No, it does not. It just keeps going along.
Still recording?
Oh yeah. 7 minutes into this one.
I don't know, you think you need me to go up and give him a push?
No, you might need to pull at the end. If he's spinning out up there. It doesn't look any worse than when we just went up.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he just was off the wet area or something. He's waiting for us, I think.
He's chopping some trees or something. He's
Stuff.
You need help up there? Need a saw?
You got a saw back there? You got a bow saw?
I think so.
Let him know.